Hey guys, I'm at the hotel right before MEPS, so I'm just waiting for tomorrow. Process was pretty simple. They just shuttled me down here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and process. My recruiter's pretty confident that I'm gonna just need to go through the process, and I got about a 50-50 shot of either being DQ'd and then having to waiver through, or just go straight through. Obviously, I just hope I go straight through. It would make things a lot easier. But he says that even if I do need to get waived through, it only add about a week or two to the process. Because apparently they're pretty timely about that stuff, especially with how many documents I already submitted. So, feeling pretty good. My recruiter is 100% sure I'm going to get in, and I'm more than excited. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'll let you know how the day of MEPS actually went, and hope y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna show you the hotel room. I was actually surprised that the hotels are actually really nice. Here, let me flip it around real quick. Here's the hotel room. I've yet to get my roommate. That's why I'm actually recording here. Let's see. So I got a super nice TV. Got the remote right there. It's might be a smart TV, I have no idea. There's my stuff. There's a weird mirror here. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see, it's a bit dark here. Take the light switch. Yeah, here's the bathroom, real nice. Little shower there. Little kitchen. And there's even like a waiting area of some sort. Yeah, that's it till after MEPS Day, guys. I'll let y'all know how it went. Y'all take care. Hey again. I'm actually recording this in post after everything. I'm going to explain MEPS Day 1 real quick because I actually forgot to talk about that because I was so focused on Day 2 when it was happening. So Day 1 was pretty simple. You wake up at 3 a.m. at the hotel. At least we did in San Antonio. They wake you up at 3 a.m. You get a wake-up call at 3, 3:15, and 3:30. You have to be down there by 3:45, otherwise they get on you for that. You get breakfast. You get basically just a brief on what's going to happen. You also you hear where you're going to go. They just explain a bunch of stuff to you before you board the bus. Pretty simple. You get on the bus and you shuttle to MEPS. And on the way there, you're just waiting. It's just a dark bus. And when you get there, you get in formation. Very simple formation. It's just like a 10 or 15 by like however many applicants you get formation. So it's pretty simple. You get briefed on the security of MEPS, how the process is gonna go, what each floor does. We got an individual explain that you can't have any contraband on you, any weapons or anything like that will be confiscated. They will give you an opportunity to hand it over before you enter the building so that you don't get in trouble. But if you try to smuggle something in, you will have your entire process denied, and you will have like 180-day wait put on your thing before you can even go through MEPS again. So don't bring any knives. Cartridge razors are fine because you got to shave. Electric razors are fine, stuff like that. But like a straight edge or like a single blade razor that you shave like as a blade, none of those. Basically just no weapons. If it's questionable, don't bring it. Pretty simple. So first floor was security, second floor was the command desk, and third floor was medical. So that you start off on the second floor, you go straight to your to the command center. Not the command center, your branch liaison. I went to liaison for the Marines and I gave them my social. Then I got a sticker with my name on it. You have to keep that sticker on your upper right chest the entire time you're at MEPS. It's just for them to make sure that you're there. And whenever you leave the building, you have to hand it back to them, just to verify that you left. So I spoke to liaison. They gave me a sticker, then they told me to go to the command, where they told me to go to medical. I went to medical to start my physical. I did a pretty simple eye exam. They test your uncorrected vision without glasses, and then they test your corrected vision. So, I tested pretty poorly without my glasses, obviously, because I wear glasses. I think I got like a 40-40 vision without glasses, so it's pretty bad. Then they test your depth perception. It's really weird. There's like these 3 circles, and you have to put on some 3D glasses, and you tell them which one is popping out. So I got a good amount of them, I guess. He said I did good. Whatever. After vision, I got a breathalyzer test just to verify that I wasn't drunk. And then they explained the rest of the process. They spoke to me about, military values like, sexual harassment or assault is a no-go in the military, just the basic, kind of common sense stuff. No racism, no discrimination of any kind, et cetera, et cetera. Stuff After the breathalyzer and debrief, or brief, I guess, I went and did the hearing test. Hearing test is pretty simple. They just put on like this little like left and right blue and red headset on you, and you have to listen for very faint, like 3 beeps. Very weird. After the hearing test, I went into the physical. For the male physical, I can speak on that because I'm a male. What they did was they brought me in the little physical office, and they did the urinalysis. I had to pee in a cup. They watch you pee in a cup, so it's it's a little awkward, but whatever. I mean, they have to verify it's coming out of you, so it made sense. That you take your own urine, you cap it, and then you bring it to this window, and this guy takes a little like something that looks like a pH stick, and he like kind of whisks it in there. And he said I tested positive for glucose. I'll go more in detail on how that affected me later, after this little video. When I come back from MEPS day 1, I'll explain how that resulted in a consultation and how I went forward from that in a little like clip after this. But after the urinalysis, I went and did the physical. It was a very simple physical. He just got my my heart rate. He just like felt with a stethoscope just to verify my my heart beat was good. After the like checking my heart and stuff like that, I was told to strip down to my underwear. And they just felt around just to make sure everything was all right. Then I was told to take my underwear down. He just visually inspected things. He didn't touch me. So if you're worried about that, don't be. Then they told me to bend over just to visually inspect. And that was it. I was told to pull up my pants, and then he explained to me what was going to happen because of that positive glucose test. And I was like, okay. And after that was when my my first day came to an end, because I couldn't continue the process, because after that it was just swearing in. So that was my day 1 MEPS. At 3 or 4, I got a shuttle back to the hotel. I had to wait a long time because that's the only time they got a shuttle back to the hotel. I checked back in, went through the same process. And that's the clip that you're about to see when I'm back at the hotel. So there you go. Hey guys, just got back from MEPS. Process went a little bit differently than I expected. I'm actually going to tell the full story after I explain this real quick and the reason why I'm actually back at the hotel. So this morning, they did offer me breakfast in the morning. And this hotel just happens to have a soda dispenser with their only method of getting drinks, and I love me some Coke, so I got a Coke, and Big mistake. Don't do that if you're gonna do your first MEPS day, because that is just a great way to test positive on glucose and get consul for just that. I tested positive on high glucose in my urine, which is not good, because it makes the doctor think, oh Lord, does this guy have diabetes? So, got a consultation for that. Not fun. You know, I spent another night in the hotel. Don't think I'll get a roommate today. I did the other day, so find out. But yeah, we'll see. I'll update you guys with the full story. But I'm just recording this as I get back from MEPS the first time. Just a quick explanation. Interestingly enough, they didn't question my psychiatric history. My recruiter says that on his end I'm cleared. So that's interesting news. I will find out tomorrow if I actually end up enlisting. So we're definitely gonna see. But you know, it's exciting to hear that, but it's also like, you know, I'm a little skeptical because it could be some miscommunication. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, I'll tell the full story right after this. I'm gonna clip to it. But yeah, till then, see y'all. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the final part of this little series of mine. Yeah, I'm gonna be just talking about my final experience with MEPS before shipping. And yeah, it was kind of a nightmare. A lot of stuff happened, and it was just a lot. Yeah, I'll jump right into it. Woke up the second morning from the hotel after you know, getting that consult, and went to MEPS. Same deal. Got on a bus. Went to MEPS in San Antonio, and you know, they told us to go to the command desk, and from the command desk they told me to go straight to medical because I had to do that consult. Medical wing told me to wait in a chair for another charter bus, which I did. And at around 5 a.m., 5 or 6, I don't know, there was another little shuttle that came by and brought us to a place called BAMC, which is just another little Army hospital, or medical center, I guess. And at BAMC, they took my blood at around 8 o'clock, 8:30. I had to wait quite a while. And after they took my blood, I actually got pretty dizzy. I'd been fasting because you can't have any food for 10 to 12 hours prior, just to verify that your body can process glucose via an oral glucose test. You basically drink this like really sugary drink after not eating for 12 hours and waiting 2 hours after that, after you drink that little glucose drink, then you get another shot. I hear it's pretty common in women who are pregnant. I don't know. But I had to do that test. So I went to the laboratory to do it. They drew my blood. I got really dizzy because I hadn't eaten. They had me standing straight up. So I got pretty dizzy, and they got pretty scared seeing that. So they called the ER for an ER assist because I had an ER in the same wing. And the ER people just came down the hall, got me, took my vitals, and you know, after they took my vitals, you know, they took my blood again just to see my baselines for everything, just to make sure that I was okay. And they said, yeah, you know, everything is clear. You didn't pass out the second time. I didn't pass out the first time, but you know, they said I was. And yeah, they cleared me, and they called the lab saying, hey, you know, like, let's continue this guy's tests because he has to oath in today. And the lab was like, nope, can't do it. He had an adverse reaction to the first time we took his blood, so it's against policy to take him in and keep doing the lab. And the ER lady just felt terrible for me. She really wanted it to work. So I think she mentioned that she was like the captain of the wing or something like that. I don't know. I think it was mainly airmen and army people that were running the little ER wing, so they had a bit of a ranking system of their own. But They were all great people. So she was up there in command, and she felt really bad. She wanted me to actually be able to oath in. So she said, "Okay, well, we're going to take authority of the glucose test. So we're going to take your baseline that we took from you earlier." So basically, the blood that they took at the laboratory was a waste of time. So the ER finished out the MEPS test, the glucose test, and they sent the results back before I could learn them. So at like 2 p.m., so just to put this in frame, I got there at 6 a.m. and left there at 2 p.m. So I spent a long time there. But yeah, I shuttled back. I felt bad for the shuttle lady too, because she was supposed to get off at 1 p.m. and she stood there for me until 2. So, you know, God bless her. She was an amazing woman. But I talked to her about what happened, and, you know, she thought it was a real pain in the process. But yeah, I shuttled back to MEPS, and Genesis actually went down. And by this point, by the time I got back, it was getting to the point where it was about like 2:40 or so. And the last time that you can oath in, the latest time is 3:30 at San Antonio MEPS. So I was cutting it really close. I had to sign my contract and, you know, get everything through with that by 3:30. So it was tight. But when Genesis went down, I had to wait in the medical wing until about 3 to actually see the results of the test, because I didn't know. They had to see the results of the test to verify whether or not I was diabetic. So at 3, Genesis went back up, and they told me, yeah, you're not diabetic, you're fine. And then I asked them, okay, am I clear to oath in? And they said yes. So I oathed in. I did all the process that I needed to. The liaisons for the Marines were not happy. I had to make them stay all the way till the last oath. They were not happy with me. They wanted to go home, and they made that obvious, because they were, to be respectful, they were just not happy. But yeah, I did the process and finished my verifications and got fingerprinted and swore into the United States Marine Corps. And now I'm a poolee, and I'm just I have to decide on which MOS I want. And after I do that, I sign, and yeah, I'm ready to go for boot camp. I already signed my my oath to enlist, but I still have to choose my MOS. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, actually. But that was my second day at MEPS story. As far as the psychiatric end of this whole thing, I was previously diagnosed with I think I mentioned in the first video, major depression, PTSD, and I also had inpatient care. These were 3 things. And when I had gotten to MEPS, because I had verified that I no longer was mentally unstable by getting a clearance letter from a psychiatrist, and that I signed 2 statements. I signed 1 statement. My father signed the second one, verifying that I hadn't gotten psychiatric care since February of 2019. I was pre-approved, mentally speaking. After getting all the paperwork that MEPS asked for to pre-approve me for mental clearance, they were perfectly fine with my mental history. They didn't question it one time after pre-approval. There was not a single doctor that asked me any justification or verification that I was mentally sound at MEPS, because they had pre-approved it via the paperwork that my recruiter went ahead and asked of me, because the MEPS doctors had already asked for it. So as far as this goes, psychiatrically speaking, it was pretty simple. Definitely not the hurdle that I ran into. I ran into a hurdle that was much more unexpected, which was the urinalysis causing red flags. Don't drink Coke the morning before. Don't drink anything sugary. Don't eat anything sugary. You will piss it out in the urinal test or the urinalysis, and you will get some skepticism from the docs, and they will make you do a consult for that.
But yeah, that was my MEPS story and my swearing story, and it was pretty quick, but I did it, and now I'm a poolee. I'm gonna be doing PT every Tuesday and Thursday with my recruiters at the recruiting station, and that's that. I'm sworn in. I'm gonna join the Marine Corps, and I'm absolutely gonna earn the title of Marine. So appreciate you guys sticking along with this, and I'll probably be posting a few places, probably directing to this video for anyone who has doubts about joining the military with mental history. I certainly encourage that you try, especially if you're skeptical. The worst they can do is say no. That's the exact thing that my recruiter said. And while I was skeptical the entire time, my recruiter was like, let's just send it in and see what they say. So definitely give it a try. It's worth the time. And I think that, if you make it in, it's going to be definitely worth it. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope that anyone who watches this in the hopes of receiving any information regarding how to join the military will be able to do it. And I appreciate you guys watching. Y'all take care.